In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission, to bring freedom to everyone involved.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm doing a thing for the podcast.
Just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends podcast. Holy fuck boys!
Fuck boys.
Fuck, boys.
Fuck boys!
It's Thursday, and that can only mean one thing.
It's nap time.
It's time.
Oh, yes.
No, that's after.
Oh.
Because what do we do before we take a nap, John?
Oh, we fucking masturbate.
That's
boys.
right. It is time for another Freedom Friends Master Debate with your friends, the Freedom Friends.
Oh, are we friends? We are friends.
I think we're friends.
We're super friends.
Yeah.
We're buddies.
We're Freedom Friends.
We're
I'll
friends
be your
with
buddy.
I'll be your buddy.
What are we even doing
99% of the people out there, but that 0.1% can go fuck yourself.
That's right.
These guys are assholes.
Goddamn 0.1 percenters.
yeah.
The rest of you are good dudes.
Yeah.
I love fucking good dudes.
Fuck.
We love
good
fucking
dudes.
good dudes. So it is it is that time for another Freedom Friends Master Debate where we get a topic, we go in cold and we debate it as mediocre in fashion as we can, which is kind of what we do around here.
Cold and dry.
Cold and dry. But today we're actually not going in 100% cold. We're going in 75% cold because Jazz has the topic.
It's still
I like
cold.
your
I just
math.
spit on it first.
I like your math on that one.
You like that?
Yeah.
There's 4 of us. You know that one was easy, right? Yeah. Math and Marines worked that time. I'm smoking right now.
I can
Jesus.
see it.
Fucking, it's not my cigar, which by the way is delicious. Available at warfightertobacco.com. Use code FreedomFriends. Get 15% off. And now that we paid the bills, Jazz, what you got?
All right. So this is a little bit more of a serious topic, but I want to know everybody's opinion here because I think it's important.
Mine is true.
It
go
probably
true.
is. Is that what you're going with? Your stock on this is just true.
C.
All right.
See?
When in doubt, C
Like
your way out.
SI or C?
No, like the letter C.
In which war?
I do multiple choice.
In which war, throughout our history, do y'all feel that Scott Jansen acted with the most valor?
World War One. The Great War.
The Great War.
The Great War?
Yeah.
Dude, trench warfare, mustard gas. Come on, man.
Yeah, you motherfuckers. All I did for that war was play the bugle.
No, that was the Revolutionary War.
This is
You've been in
absolutely.
so many, you're getting them confused
It's
now.
been a while.
Yeah.
It was like you and Wolverine just fucking playing bugle and drummer boy.
Captain
like I
America
said,
sitting in the back.
This is a serious topic. I want you to put some actual thought into it.
I would say World War One, man.
But World War I's the low-hanging fruit because they named it after him.
Because he is the one of 101st. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's I'm gonna take away World War I because it's the Great War and they named that one after him.
After the Great One.
Love that. He's the one, and the rest is the 101st.
There's the 100. There's 100 because he was the first.
Yeah.
It's just Scott plus
I
the
put
others.
the first and 101st, motherfuckers.
That's right. So that's my debate topic. In which war do you feel Scott Jansen acted with the most valor?
This is
Well, let's hear from the man himself.
Yeah, which one are you most proud of?
Not to toot your own horn. I know you're a modest guy.
I mean, the fact of the matter is that he
Quiet
said that all of it's
professional.
already true.
The one
Before he
I-
even got the question out.
It's all
He
true.
defaulted as it's all true.
so the one I'm most proud of is Korea, and it's because I was AWOL
That Frozen Chosen.
for the whole thing. That is the most valor I could put out is being AWOL.
But they
the
marked
whole
him.
war, huh?
But they marked him MIA.
yeah.
yeah. Until I showed up one
His
day,
buddy-
and they're like, "Wait,
his
you're
buddy
not
was the-
MIA, you were AWOL."
His buddy was the platoon sergeant. He was like, I got you, bro.
I know what you did in the last 4, so we're going to let this one slide.
It's cool. We got this.
Thanks for saving me in WW Deuce.
Or what I like to call Scott Jansen, the sequel.
Well, see, I think Scott's most valorous moment was probably an overlooked one, but it was when he saved all those college kids in Grenada by himself.
That was a good one.
That was pretty solid.
That was
Yeah, you know,
A lot
I'm
of
gonna have to
valor
go.
in that. A lot of valor in that.
yeah,
That's,
but he was just one man show, just kicking indoors on an embassy, man.
I don't know
Like,
if I'd
that's
call that a
fucking-
war so much as just him doing what Scott does.
It's like a
does so-
Tuesday
yeah,
for Scott
that's
Jansen.
just a-
Scott
yeah.
has a shirt, and it's the back-to-back World War champs.
Yeah, but on
and
the
it-
back
but
it says Jansen.
It was just, and it had his number. Like, it was just
It's
made
actually
for
just
him.
a jersey.
Yeah,
that's a
that was
jersey.
his
Yeah.
uniform.
Like that's just
Yeah, but he didn't get that till he went to Korea. Like that was he had to win both wars.
Let's see here. If we're going off wars, so that means when he won Kosovo, that doesn't count. When
Those are skirmishes. I'm talking about actual
those
wars.
are Tuesdays for
Yeah,
Scott
those are
Jansen.
skirmishes.
Well,
Skirmishes don't count.
Those are training missions.
Grenada was like it was short. It was
The
like-
Banana Wars, 2000. That was in 1901.
I thought
believe.
you were the champion of the Banana Wars.
No, that was I won the battle. I think she won the war.
I don't want to take away any valor from you, my
The
friend.
Boxer Rebellion back in 1900, maybe.
I was
Battle
gonna,
of Chapultepec.
The Spanish-American War.
I was gonna say, I think Spanish-American War. I think
a
is
good
when
one.
he
Yeah.
really showed his colors.
I mean, we appreciate you not leaving. We know you had to, but we know you tried to not leave Davy Crockett at the Alamo.
I was just going to say, he has a picture in his office of what the actual Alamo looked like beforehand. It looks nothing like it looks today.
No, because that was rebuilt in order. Like,
Yeah, but he has like an OG that he took.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, he
Yeah.
sketched it, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
know
it's a
what I
full
mean.
color.
Yeah.
it was a watercolor.
Yeah. They made crayons.
Scott's
back then.
also an
Shit.
artist.
There's a painter. I knew.
Happy tree. Happy little dead
Why do you
guy.
think there's a dick on the ceiling of the 16th chapel?
So,
You gotta look close, but it's fucking there, my friend.
so
Maybe the first crusade? I'm not sure.
I'm gonna go back to
This is why he's so mad at fucking Muslims and shit in Iraq and Afghanistan right
he was
now.
sitting there when Moses was trying to part the seas, and he's just like, "You're a fucking land have no go, bro."
Get your shit together and literally walk straight, asshole.
I'm gonna shoot an azimuth. You
It's
just
really,
fucking go.
really, it's not 40 years away, asshole. It
mean-
is 4 miles away.
This is why when OEF kicked off, he was like, finally some revenge for that first crusade.
yeah.
He's like, I set foot in these sands 2,000 years ago.
I'm pretty sure that show, The Last Kingdom, is actually just about Scott and how he led the Saxons to victory over the Danes and founded England.
It's loosely based on a dodgeball game that he played once.
the only reason it's called the Saxtons is because they misspelled it.
It's supposed to be the
You write it.
Jansons.
No, it's supposed to be the Sextons.
Oh.
That's that old English translation. It fucking just shit
You know,
doesn't come out
Over
right.
the millennia, it gets lost.
Yeah,
you know?
it gets a little lost.
Jazz, what do you think? What do you think Scott's most valorous moment? There's so many.
Well, you know, I
You're dropping
heard
shit and not even trying to drop shit.
right.
I'm just trying to play it off.
Like we're not gonna. There's 4 of us in the
Nobody
fucking
saw
place,
it.
dude.
Oh, nobody saw it. Nobody saw it. I'm just sitting there chilling.
I heard it was actually Scott's idea to use elephants to march on Rome.
He was.
So
Caesar shit himself.
yeah.
When that happened.
So
Scott was born in Sparta.
yeah.
So I'm going to go with that mainly because I appreciate that the show of force and the psychological impact of that march on Rome, and then followed by the fact that he was able to completely decimate his enemies due to the moral impact that he had.
Yeah.
I think that it's probably his most valorous effort because of the lives that it saved, while
Yeah.
at the same time conquering an enemy. Is
I know that during the Battle of Thermopylae, and I believe you're quoted as this: the blot, like we'll fight in the shade. The arrows will blot out the sun. You said, "Well, then we'll fight in the shade." I think that was Scott that actually said that.
yeah, and then they stole it for that movie and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But that was actually Scott. That
Yeah.
was- yeah, totally misquoted.
He was the one that was like, "I'm with you, sire, for Sparta,
yeah,
for freedom, to the death." And Leonidas was like, "Scott, my dick only gets so hard." Holy fuck!
no, see, you actually misquoted that because that was actually Leonidas saying that to Scott.
Oh, right. Again, man,
Yeah.
over the millennia,
he-
shit gets lost.
He drunkenly came up with the Trojan horse. He's like, bro, it would be so fucking cool.
You know what else I came up
Achilles
with?
is like, dude, my foot hurts. Will you fucking get off this horse idea? Jesus.
After the 950th child, I came up with Trojan condoms.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, how many kids do you have?
It's a mystery.
So, all I know, did you know that Silkies actually came around because he started making them after he led the victory during the Silk Wars? And he started turning those into shorts because it was fucking hot in Asia.
They had to make them quick, so they only got them so long.
They only got them so long, couldn't do full
Hurry
pants.
this up. Hurry this up. That's good enough.
Yeah, it's good
It's the
enough.
same
There
thing
was
with the matzo bread with the Jews. You
Dude,
know?
when you're leading a fucking whole horde of Mongols, you got to move quick.
You got to move quick.
You know, fuck.
And that's actually where silkies came from.
Yeah.
Jimmy had a long pair down to his knees, and I'm like, no, stop. That's
You just
taking too
tied
long.
around your waist, bro.
It's
Yeah.
taking way too long.
Divide by 3, and let's go.
Yep. So, I don't know, the Silk Wars maybe? So, when Franz Ferdinand approached you for protection, like, did you know there was an assassination thing going on? Or, like,
Well, see, I think he was double agent in that because he was also the
he was
assassin.
also the shot?
Yeah.
I believe that.
He was. That's what put him in place.
I was actually the driver, and I had him in position at the right time.
See,
Yeah.
that's where it was.
See, that's teamwork, bro.
Yeah.
That's teamwork.
That's fucking
You know,
teamwork.
it's funny when you break it down, all the fucking high speed shit that you see around the world, Scott had his hands in. Like when the KGB was starting to stand up, he was there, like giving them tips and pointers.
No, I-
MI6.
He was there before that.
No, I know, but
He was there before that because I heard, and this might be his most valorous effort, but from what I heard was that he was actually there when the Tsars, during the Bolshevik uprising against the Tsars, and he was the one that actually got rid of Rasputin, which opened the way for an all-new government to be put in during the Bolshevik uprising and the overthrowing of the Tsars.
I would like to say thank you, though, Scott, for your service and sacrifices
At this point, I just wish I had paid more
helping-
attention in history.
in
class.
helping colonize Ireland.
He's
Because
like,
if you
I
had
don't know
not,
what any of this shit was called, but it was cool.
if you guys had not got on your ships and went on your little rape and purge and
Pillage.
I do
rape
have,
and pillage.
I do have a marauder tattoo.
I know. Well, back when you were berserker with
Yeah.
the Vikings, I appreciate you guys colonizing Ireland because that eventually trickled down into me being.
I got a
born.
question for you.
So.
Was William Wallace any good with a bow, or did you have to or did he come off of that and stuck to the sword just because he was a terrible shot?
He was a terrible shot.
I think he just got
okay.
embarrassed too bad by Scott.
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
Might
Scott
have
just
been.
embarrassed him. And he's like,
Might
"Fuck,
have
dude."
been. So, you know what? I'm going to take that back. I'm going to go with most valorous effort, revolutionary. Because not only did he lead all of the original snipers in that after they became sharpshooters, he actually worked with Sharp in the development of that weapon system as well.
Yeah.
So he made the weapon that allowed kind of that new era of guerrilla warfare to happen. So through that, I'm going to go with his most valorous effort ever was revolutionary, strictly because you are now responsible for an entire genre of shooters now and were essential in the founding of our great country. So
know
I'm
what-
going to go with revolutionary.
You know what my most proud moment was? Is I was just going to throw a hell of a party on this harbor, and it became the Boston Tea Party.
Dude,
And I'm like, no, guys, this is not what I meant.
shit got out of hand.
You got out of hand.
Well, that's what you get for
When it
motivating
all started,
people.
he was, I like
just
my
my-
coffee black and my tea in the harbor.
Yeah.
And fucking, that was the whole premise of the party.
Yeah, John Adams was like, "Fucking done, bro. Got
Yeah.
you."
Scott, I think there's one person at this bar that knows you better than anybody else, and that's John.
Yeah.
John,
Yeah.
what do you think his most valorous war was?
It's hard to say. And the reason it's hard to say is he didn't take credit where credit was due with all the stuff that he's done in
Which
his
is
career.
valorous in itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So trying to pinpoint one specific moment, it's really hard. I mean, there were just so many great things. You just can't. I mean, even trying to rank them is hard. How do you rank World War II against World War One? They're both just of epic proportions. You can't just be like,
true.
oh, well, this one was fucking more badass
Well,
than that
2
one.
was twice as good. That's why I got the better number.
Yeah.
Or it just happened the second time.
No.
Way better
We
equipment.
can't call it World War One because
Plus, it's
that
way
happened.
easier to shoot motherfuckers like when they have pointies like on their hats, like little pointy
Little
hands.
flag.
Yeah. But plus he probably had like a BAR or something fucking like heavy. That he
I
could, like,
did have a bar.
he had a- yeah.
Yeah,
No,
no.
different kind of bar.
Oh, shit.
No, he was the bartender. He was the bartender at Tun Tavern. Like he's the whole reason you guys exist.
That's true. Yeah. Actually, you were the bartender. Technically speaking, Jazz.
I'm the bartender at every Every bar that started a fight.
Fucking instigating. Fucking pirates.
Not a doer, I'm just an instigator. All right, so my vote is revolutionary.
Okay.
Mikey?
Fuck, dude.
It's a tough history to pull.
It's a tough history to
I think
pull.
I'm going to give it that because I'm most thankful for what he accomplished during that war.
I'm going to go with the fucking cradle of freedom, though. The cradle of freedom, which would be the Greek wars against the Persians. I'm going Battle of Thermopylae. Because it was his idea to fucking stick around, you know, and the hot gates and all that shit. So I'm going valorous moment, outnumbered in droves, didn't give a fuck, probably jerked off at him and shit. You know?
That's only after you ran out of ammo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was
Totally.
way before.
And during. Fuck. I'm
part of my
going with
strategy.
most valorous.
Yeah,
I
you ever
would
seen a
say-
man shoot a bow with one hand while jerking off with the other?
Yeah, that's terrifying, bro. All right, that's psyops at its
How do you
finest.
pull it back?
It takes a second person.
Nice.
Jerk you off or pull back the bow?
Well,
That
again,
will be for the people to.
well, we're talking
try to
about the
picture.
Greeks, so
You
they
know,
were,
the
they
best-
were into that shit.
Yeah, best way to give the hand jobs with your mouth.
Wow. So I'm going Battle of Thermopylae.
All right. John's undecided.
I don't know. I mean, the Great Wars, it's always a good one.
It's true.
It was
It's
great.
always a good one. It's a great one.
They were great.
It's a great.
They were fucking great.
It's great.
I mean, you try fucking doing that shit with mustard gas in your eyes.
Well,
Fuck.
thanks. I'm good.
John or
That's
Scott?
Scott.
That is-
Scott, what was your favorite?
it's
your
what's
favorite
your
war.
favorite?
We're gonna go with most valorous because you're not
You're humble.
you're
guy.
not that kind of guy.
You're a humble
So
guy.
just what was your favorite?
Well, my favorite is the one to come.
Oh, there you go.
There it is.
The next
It's
one.
never over.
It's
There you
never
go.
over. Yeah. You hear that? They're enemies of America. You're fucked because Scott Jansen's on the fucking prowl.
That's right.
He's
Viva la
waiting for you.
revolution, motherfucker.
He's waiting for it. The big igloo.
Big England.
He's gonna walk out in his
feel like-
Hawaiian shirt, flex, and then everybody dies.
Hear me out on this. I don't know if I'm right or not, but hear me out. So I feel like Mr. Jansen and
His storied history.
yeah, and everything that he's done, he had to have a mentor.
Oh yeah.
Who do you think his mentor is?
I don't think you have
Alexander
to.
the Great.
I think he's still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think he's starting to age out. I think he's like doubled Scott's years.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Who do you think my mentor is?
Mattis.
I don't know.
Now his is too well documented. We know his history.
Yeah.
Current. He had to get to that level of leadership at this point where he's just like, you know what? I'm about to check out. So let me put this out in the forefront of everything. Do my greatness here. Keep everything else behind.
Look, don't get me
Go
wrong.
from there.
I'm a Mattis fan. I don't think he has the. I don't think he has the longevity. I think.
Well, I think he already had it. That's the thing.
Nah, I disagree. Because I think this is a Highlander situation.
Ooh. There can be only one.
Yeah,
Oh.
and we're sitting with one,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
there can't be another.
Yeah.
Besides, you don't really need a mentor when you're just inventing the shit.
That's true.
That's true.
Who's going to teach you?
I say Alexander the Great probably had some influence on Scott. Probably a good guy to
Nah,
know.
I think that's
It
too
was
young.
actually Randolph the not so great.
Oh, okay. it was
Nobody. It's never been
Chester
written.
the fucking
But
mediocre.
Randolph the not so great. He's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Richard the Lionheart.
I was going to go with Attila.
Ooh, that's a
Attila
good
probably had some good
Just
stuff.
saying, that guy conquered almost all of Asia using a ranged weapon.
I would say Sun Tzu probably.
That was China only.
Yeah, but he probably helped write the Art of War. He had to.
Yeah, but we were talking about who might have helped him along.
I
Attila
think Scott
took over almost an entire continent using ranged weapons.
Yeah.
I think Scott was the one who came up
Coincidence?
with like, the samurai lifestyle and implemented that into Asia.
I don't know about samurai, but definitely Bushido. That was definitely
No, the lifestyle that I like to hang out with, there was way more prostitution and booze.
Pirates.
Yeah,
Pirates,
he's
yeah.
in the Caribbean during
You were
that
into the
time.
Barbary pirate wars. You were like, that was Scott's favorite.
Blackbeard, he's
Barbary
Blackbeard
pirates.
is my motherfucker.
All right. All right.
Look, essentially what it boils down to, boys and girls. Go read any war history book take whatever icon was in there,
Write one more chapter, insert my name.
just take their name out and replace it with Scott Jansen.
Yeah.
That's probably a more accurate representation
Yeah.
of history.
It's true.
And so I think what we've decided and learned in this debate is that you can't pick a single war in which Jansen was most valorous because there was no term valor until Jansen came along and they invented that word
Yeah.
just to describe.
Like it wasn't part of the zeitgeist.
It wasn't a thing. It wasn't even a word.
Yeah.
It had to be invented to simply describe Scott Jansen's contribution to warfare and the freedom of all. And on that,
They did invent one award that was solely for me.
Oh, I know this one.
Yes.
It is the NJP.
Well, it's the Article 15.
Yeah,
With the
same
V
thing.
device.
Yeah.
with the V device.
That was
So there you go.
Yeah.
Not only did they invent the word, but invented awards. And on that, I will raise my glass and say thank you for being my freedom friends.
And above all, Scott Jansen, thank you for your service
yeah.
All the services.
And don't forget to
to all the nations.
go fuck yourself, boys.
So push all the buttons, like, share, subscribe.
And if this isn't proof that we can literally do a show about fucking nothing.
Mediocre at best, just like that description of giving our buddy a hard time. We
Nice.
still love you,
It was
buddy.
good. It was good.
And like, share, subscribe. And as always, tell your friends. Tell your mom.
Tell your mom's friends.
Tell your mom's friends
Yeah.
that, hey, we say thanks.
Yeah.
And Scott Jansen says, sorry for not calling. But until next time, we thank all of you for being
If
our
you don't know
freedom
who
friends.
your dad is,
It's probably Scott Jansen.
take a guess.
Take a guess. We thank all of you for being our freedom friends. And until next time, we encourage you to smoke on, drink
Drink
on,
on.
and Scotty.
Oh, freedom the fuck on.
That's
There it
right,
is.
baby.